Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome class 7th in your maths class. We were doing chapter number 5 square root and cube root, and I have taught you in the previous class how to find the square root by prime factorization method. I hope you must have understood. Okay, now look at this example. Find the smallest number by which 980 should be multiplied to make it a perfect square. Find the perfect square so obtained and also its square root. So first, resolve 980 into prime factors. Prime factors of 980. 2 times, 2 4 times, then 5, then 5 4 times, 5 9 times, then 7 7 times, and 7 1 times. So the prime factors of 980, 2 multiplied by 2, multiplied by 7, multiplied by 7, and multiplied by 5. Here you can see that one factor, that is 5, does not exist in paired. So what we do, we multiply the given number by 5 to make it a perfect square. So we multiply 980 by 5 to make this number a perfect square. So here we get 4900. Now resolve this 4900 into prime factors, because the next what we have to do is we have to find the perfect square so obtained. So the perfect square we have obtained here is 900. So and we have to find its square root, right? So here we have 4900. So we have to find the square root of this 4900. So on resolving this into prime factorization, you will get the answer 70. Okay, you all know how to find out the square root of any number. So find out the square root of 4900, you will get the answer 70. Next example, here we have to find the smallest number by which 1200 must be divided. In the previous question, what we have to do, we have to multiply the number to make it a perfect square. Now here what we have to do, we have to divide to make it a perfect square and find the perfect square number and also its square root. So here the number is 1200. So again we first find out the prime factors of 1200. So here we get 2 3 times, then 2 1 times, here we get 150, and then here we get 75. Now 5 1 times, and 5 5 times, 5 3 times, 3 1 times. Now here we get the numbers 2 multiplied by 2, multiplied by 2, multiplied by 5, multiplied by 5, and multiplied by 3. So here you can see that there is one factor, that is 3, which does not exist in pair. So what we do, we multiply this number by 3 to make it a perfect square. So we divide 1200 by 3. So what we get 400. So this is the number, this is a number we get on dividing 1200 by 3. So this is the perfect square number. Now what we have to do, we have to find the square root. So find out the prime factors of 400. 2 1 times, then 2 5 times, then here we get 25. So we get here 2 multiplied by 2, 5 multiplied by 5. Now here we get this 2 2s are 4, 5 4s are 20. Okay student, you all have studied how to find the square root of a number by prime factorization method. Now I'm going to teach you how to find out the square root of a number by long division method. We use this method when the numbers are very large. Okay, so I have taken a couple of examples for you. So here the first example is 1936. Here we have to find the square root by long division. Listen very carefully. First we write the number 1936. Now we draw a line on top and line to the left of the number. Now we mark pair of digits from right to left. Here we get the pair and here we get another pair. Okay. So we make pairs of digits from right hand side. Now look at the first pair, that is 19. Now first step is this, that we have to find the perfect square which is less than 19 or equal to 19. So find out the perfect square which is less than 19 or equal to 19. We all know that it is 16. Right? 16 is a perfect square which is less than 19. So we all know that 4 into 4 is 16. Right? Now we write this 4 to the left of the number here. Now the next step says that multiply above and add below. Now what do we add and what do we multiply? We multiply and add this same number. We multiply above first. See, we multiply above. That means 4 times 16. We multiply 4 by 4 and we write the product here. Right? Now we add below. So we add here. Okay. We add 4 and 4 and we write the sum underneath. Now here what we do? We subtract. So here we get 3. Now we bring the next pair down, that is 36. Now we look for the product of the two numbers which give us 336. This is how the product should look. We look for the product of two numbers which gives us 336. Okay. So what we get here, when we multiply 84 by 84, what we get? We get 336. And remember that the digit in both the blanks should be the same. So 84, again the same rule, we multiply above. We multiply 84 by 4, we get 336 and we add below. So here we'll add, here we get 88 and we subtract here. So here we get 0. So at the moment where we get 0, we are done. And our answer is at the top, that is 44. So our answer is 44. First, what you have to do, first we mark pair of digits from right to left. Now we look at the first pair and we'll find out the perfect square which is equal to this number or less than this number. Okay, so here we get the 16. Now what we do, we write the number 4 here and we multiply above and add below. Remember, we multiply above. 4 multiplied by 4 we get 16, and when we add 4 and 4 we get 8. Then we subtract this and we write down the number here, and then we bring down the next pair. Now what we have to find, we have to find the product of two numbers which give us 336. So whatever we write the number here, the number should be the same. So here we get the 4. So we multiply 84 by 4 and we add 84 by 4. So here we get 0, and the moment we get 0 we are done and we get the answer 44. Let's look at another example. 15129. What we do, we write here the numbers, we draw the line above and here. Now we make pairs from right to left. Here you can see that 1 is unpaired. Now we look at this number 1. Now the perfect square here we get is 1. 1 multiplied by 1 we get 1, right? And we add below, so we add here. So here we get 2 and we subtract here, so here we get 0. Now we bring down the next pair, that is 51. Now we look for the product of two numbers that give us 51 or the number below 51. So here we can get, it should look like this, right? And we have to find out the number which is below 51 or equals to 51. So here we can get 44. Remember, the digit in both the blanks should be the same. Now suppose if we multiply 23 by 3, here we get 69, which is greater than 51. So we take this number 44. So we write 2 here and here, and here we get 44, and we add below, so we add 2 here, so here we get 24, and we subtract here, so here you get 7. Now we bring down this next pair, 29. Now again we have to multiply the two numbers so that the product will be 7 to 9, and the numbers in both the blanks should be the same. So we multiply, what number do you think we can write in the blanks to get 729? You can write here 3 to get 729. 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, 3 to the 6 and 7. So we write 3 here. We multiply above. So we get here 7 to 9. We add below. So here we get 246 and here we get 0. So our answer is 123.